Cancer, your future self, just grabbed me by the shoulders and said, "Tell them now." Because in exactly 47 days, something is going to shift in your reality that will make you question everything you thought you knew about your path. And I'm getting chills just thinking about what I'm about to reveal to you. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Because everyone thinks Cancer season means emotional water energy and gentle intuition. But your future self is showing me the Tower card. And I'm not even kidding right now. This is not what anyone expects to see for a Cancer reading. And I'm literally shaking because this message is so urgent. The energy I'm picking up is absolutely electric. And I need you to comment, "Ready," if you can handle what's coming. Because your future self is literally standing behind you right now, nodding, yes, 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 tell them everything. And the timeline is tight, Cancer. We're talking weeks, not months. And I've never felt energy this intense for your sign. Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to share with you happened to 3 other Cancers in my private community last month, and they all messaged me saying this reading changed their entire trajectory, and I had to turn off my DMs because the synchronicities were getting too intense. Your future self is showing me this very specific scenario. You know that thing you've been thinking about doing but keep putting off because it feels too scary, too risky, too different from who you think you are. Your future self is laughing right now because they're saying you have no idea how ready you actually are. The first card your future self wants me to pull is not what you think it's going to be for a Cancer, and I'm getting goosebumps because this is so unexpected but makes perfect sense once you understand the deeper message. The Tower is coming through strong for you, Cancer. And before you panic, let me tell you what your future self wants you to know about this card. This isn't destruction. This is liberation, and your future self is practically bouncing with excitement because they know what's on the other side of this transformation. The Tower in your future self's message represents the complete dismantling of a belief system that has been keeping you small. You know that voice in your head that says, Cancers are supposed to be quiet and nurturing and stay in their shell. Your future self is showing me this tower crumbling and you stepping out of the rubble wearing a crown you didn't even know existed. This is about your relationship with power, Cancer, and I'm seeing your future self in this boardroom or creative space or whatever your arena is, and you're commanding attention in a way that would shock your current self. The Tower is destroying the version of you that apologizes for taking up space. The timing on this is crucial because your future self is showing me November specifically, and there's this moment where you're going to have to choose between staying safe and stepping into your full power, and your future self is begging you to choose power because they've seen what happens when you do. But here's where it gets really interesting because the second card your future self is showing me is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is wild because this isn't just about you transforming. This is about you becoming the leader that brings other people together in ways you never imagined possible. Your future self is showing me this scene where you're collaborating with people who used to intimidate you, and now you're the one setting the vision and direction. The 3 of Pentacles here represents your future self's ability to create something bigger than themselves through partnership, but from a position of strength, not people-pleasing. I'm seeing your future self in this meeting or creative session or project, and everyone is looking to you for guidance, and you're giving it with this quiet confidence that radiates from your core. This isn't the overwhelmed Cancer energy. This is mastery Cancer. This is you owning your expertise. The 3 of Pentacles is about building something lasting with the right people, and your future self wants you to know that the people you're meant to collaborate with are about to show up in your life in the next 8 weeks. And you'll recognize them because they'll challenge you in ways that feel scary but exciting. Your future self is showing me specifically that there's going to be this moment where someone offers you an opportunity to lead or create or build something, and your first instinct is going to be to say you're not qualified or ready, and your future self is screaming, "Don't you dare," because this is your moment. The energy around the 3 of Pentacles is so collaborative but powerful. And your future self wants you to understand that leadership for a Cancer doesn't look like everyone else's leadership. You lead through creating safety for others to be brilliant. You lead through emotional intelligence and intuitive strategy. Comments are going absolutely insane right now. You all feel this energy too. And I'm seeing so many Cancers saying this resonates on a cellular level. And that's because your future selves are all connected right now, sending this message through the collective. But wait, because the third card that's coming through is even more shocking, and I literally had to pull it twice because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. King of Swords for Cancer. And I'm not even kidding, this is your future self, showing you a version of yourself that thinks with crystalline clarity and speaks truth without worrying about hurting feelings. Your future self, as the King of Swords, is someone who has learned to separate their emotional truth from their mental clarity and use both as tools of power. This isn't about becoming cold, this is about becoming precise. And your future self is showing me moments where you cut through confusion and drama with surgical accuracy. The King of Swords represents your future self's relationship with boundaries. And let me tell you, Cancer, this is going to be your superpower. I'm seeing you in situations where you used to get tangled up in other people's emotions, and now you're able to stay clear and centered while still being compassionate. Your future self wants you to know that there's going to be a situation coming up where someone tries to manipulate you through emotional drama, and instead of getting caught up in it, you're going to respond with such clear, decisive action that it shifts the entire dynamic. This is King of Swords energy. The sword in this card represents your future self's ability to cut away what doesn't serve you. And I'm seeing this metaphorical sword cutting through family obligations that drain you, career expectations that limit you, relationship patterns that diminish you, and your future self is free in ways you can't even imagine yet. King of Swords is about intellectual leadership, and your future self is showing me that you're going to become known for your insights and strategic thinking in ways that surprise everyone, including yourself. People are going to come to you for clarity and direction because your emotional intelligence combined with mental precision creates this powerful combination. I'm getting specific downloads about your future self using their voice in ways you've never dared. And the King of Swords is saying, speak your truth even when your voice shakes, especially when your voice shakes, because that's when the real magic happens. The fourth card that's absolutely flooding through is the Six of Wands. And Cancer, your future self is celebrating victories that haven't even happened yet because they know with absolute certainty that you're going to achieve recognition and success in ways that feel completely aligned with your authentic self. Six of Wands is public acknowledgement, and your future self is showing me this moment where you're being recognized for something you created or accomplished. And the recognition feels good because it's based on your real gifts, not on trying to be someone you're not. This isn't small recognition, Cancer. This is the kind of acknowledgement that shifts how other people see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. The Six of Wands represents your future self stepping fully into their power and being witnessed in that power by others. I'm seeing your future self receiving some kind of award or acknowledgement or public praise, and the feeling around it is this deep satisfaction because finally people see who you really are. The victory lap energy is so strong, and your future self earned every moment of it. The horse in this card represents the support system that's going to emerge around you, and your future self wants you to know that you're not going to achieve this recognition alone. You're going to be surrounded by people who believe in your vision and help you manifest it in the physical world. Your future self is showing me that the path to this Six of Wands moment starts with the decisions you make in the next 30 days, and there's this specific choice coming up where you can either play it safe or go for the recognition you deserve, and obviously your future self is rooting for you to go for it. But here's what's really beautiful about this Six of Wands energy. Your future self isn't celebrating alone. I'm seeing this moment where your success creates opportunities for other people, and the recognition becomes a platform for lifting others up. And this is such pure Cancer energy expressed through achievement. Oh, my members are absolutely flooding my DMs right now because this exact Six of Wands energy showed up in our private sessions last week, and everyone's reporting these incredible breakthrough moments, and I had to create a whole separate chat just for the synchronicities. The fifth card coming through is completely unexpected, and I'm getting chills because this is the Star card, and your future self is showing me that after all this transformation and recognition and clarity, there's this moment of pure hope and inspiration that changes everything. The star represents your future self's connection to their higher purpose. And I'm seeing this version of you that has moved beyond personal success into serving something much bigger. And the energy is absolutely luminous Cancer, like you're glowing from the inside out. Your future self is showing me that the star moment happens after you've walked through the tower destruction and claimed your King of Swords clarity and received your Six of Wands recognition. And suddenly you realize all of that was preparing you for this moment of pure service. The star is about being a guiding light for others, and your future self has become this beacon of hope for other people who are walking the same path you once walked. I'm seeing you mentoring or teaching or creating something that helps others navigate their own transformation. The water being poured in the star card represents your emotional gifts, flowing in perfect balance between the conscious and unconscious worlds. And your future self has learned to channel their sensitivity into healing and inspiration for others. This is Cancer energy at its highest expression. I'm getting specific visions of your future self, creating content or spaces or experiences that help people connect with their own inner wisdom, and the impact is massive Cancer, like ripples spreading out into the world in ways you can't even track. Your future self wants you to know that the star moment is already being set up by the choices you're making right now. And there's this timeline where if you follow the guidance from the tower and embody the King of Swords and claim your Six of Wands victory, then the star becomes inevitable. The last card your future self is showing me is going to blow your mind because this is the Two of Cups, but not in the way you think. And I need you to really listen because this is about a partnership that's going to change the entire trajectory of your life. Two of Cups represents your future self in a collaboration or relationship that's built on mutual respect and shared vision. And I'm seeing this partnership, whether it's romantic or business or creative, that amplifies both people's gifts in ways that create something completely new. Your future self is showing me that this Two of Cups connection is someone you haven't met yet, or someone you know but haven't connected with on this level yet. And the meeting happens as a direct result of you stepping into your tower transformation and King of Swords clarity. The partnership represented by Two of Cups isn't about completing you Cancer. It's about two whole, complete people choosing to create something together that neither could create alone. And your future self is practically vibrating with excitement about this collaboration. I'm seeing your future self in this equal partnership where both people bring their full gifts to the table, and there's this beautiful balance of emotional intelligence and practical action and creative vision, and the results are absolutely extraordinary. The cups in this card represent the perfect flow of energy between you and this person, and your future self wants you to know that you'll recognize this connection immediately because it feels both completely new and deeply familiar at the same time. Your future self is showing me that this Two of Cups partnership becomes the foundation for everything else you build. And there's this sense of finally finding someone who matches your energy and vision and commitment to growth. Let me tell you exactly what your future self wants you to do right now, because the timeline is tight and the energy is building, and you need to be ready when these opportunities start showing up. First, your future self is saying, stop apologizing for wanting more. Stop apologizing for your ambitions. Stop apologizing for taking up space. The tower transformation can't happen if you're still trying to make yourself smaller to make other people comfortable. Second, start speaking your King of Swords truth right now. Your future self is showing me specific conversations you need to have in the next 2 weeks, and if you keep avoiding them, the timeline shifts and everything takes longer. Third, be ready for the Six of Wands recognition because it's coming fast, and your future self wants you to practice receiving praise and acknowledgement without deflecting or minimizing, because how you receive the small victories determines how big the big victories can get. Fourth, trust the star guidance when it comes, because your future self is showing me moments where you're going to get downloads and insights and inspiration that feel too big or too bold, and you need to act on them immediately. And fifth, be open to the Two of Cups partnership because your future self is saying this person might show up in a way you don't expect through a door you weren't watching, so stay alert and trust your immediate energetic response to people. The comments are absolutely exploding right now, and I can feel all of your future selves connecting through this message. And the energy is so powerful, I'm literally getting dizzy from the collective excitement. Your future self wants me to tell you that they're proud of who you're becoming, and they know it feels scary right now, but they can see the other side, and it's more beautiful and fulfilling than anything you've allowed yourself to imagine. They want you to know that your sensitivity is not weakness. It's your superpower. And when you combine it with the Tower courage and King of Swords clarity and Six of Wands confidence and Star purpose and Two of Cups partnership, you become unstoppable. The timeline is accelerating, Cancer, and your future self is saying the next 90 days are critical because this is when all the pieces start falling into place. But only if you're brave enough to let the Tower demolish what's not working. I'm getting one final download from your future self, and they're saying, tell them about the dream. Tell them they're going to have a dream in the next 10 days that shows them exactly what I've been describing. And when they wake up, they'll know with absolute certainty that this reading is their roadmap. The dream is going to be so vivid and clear that you won't be able to dismiss it, and your future self is using the dream time to give you additional guidance and confirmation that everything we've talked about today is absolutely true and happening. Your future self is also saying, pay attention to repeating number sequences in the next week, especially 111 and 777, because these are confirmation codes that you're on the right timeline, and the universe is supporting your transformation. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. But honestly, Cancer, your future self has given you everything you need right here and now. It's time to trust and act and become the person they've shown you. Subscribe now because your future depends on it. And I'm not being dramatic. Your future self literally made me promise to tell you that watching this video was the first domino falling in a chain reaction that leads to everything you've ever wanted. The energy in the comments is absolutely electric right now, and I can feel all of you stepping into your power together. And this is just the beginning. Cancer, this is just the beginning of what's possible when you stop hiding and start shining. Your future self's final message is simple. You're ready. You've always been ready. Now move.